for Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook, the best place in Nebraska to place your sports bets at the casino in Lincoln or in Omaha. Make sure you get out to Warhorse Casino or check them out, warhorsecasino.com, to get a full list of promotions and house rules. DB.
You remember, so here's the thing. Remember we had that, we all had, this is when you were sampling with us in our former life, but we all had that one boss together that was like, hey, be careful how you spend your downtime during breaks, because it's draining over time and it's emotional. Yeah. I was not careful how I spent my day. Right there. It's clearly not. I'll never get that 40 seconds back and listening to that.
Nope. And now it puts you in a bad mood.
It's fine. I can shake it.
You gotta shake it off.
Gamification. Guess what?
Got a T-swizzle. Shake that thing off.
Wipe the slate clean and dial back in.
Clear the mechanism. Billy Chappell. Let's go.
It's like when Mike Peters at South ran one up under my chin like 3 times.
Yeah.
And I was so competitive, I swung at it. I'm like, I'm going to get this guy.
Probably not a good idea.
Nope. Next time, off speed, dirt, up under the chin. 6 pitches, 2 outs. I'm like, damn this guy. Tell me it's a fastball. Not that I remember that.
I like how when like you're a hitter and you're just getting owned by off-speed stuff, you're like, throw a fastball, coward. Because that's not a you thing. That's every baseball player I've ever met in my life.
And he was yoked, too, and he always had the short baseball sleeves, and he threw gas. And, I mean, he had like a rubber arm, too.
Yeah.
And that was just one of those at-bats.
Only throwing off-speed stuff because it knows I crush his fastball.
And he wasn't afraid to throw it under my hands.
Yeah.
Which, was a tough place to make a living. But
that's the most baseball guy thing ever. Throw me a fastball, coward.
17 minutes, no points, 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 foul.
That is a Mason Miller.
Yeah, that was against Georgetown.
That's not a good line.
0 for 2.
Shout out your boy.
2
hey,
rebounds.
nice. Good job.
Proud of you. Mr. Insincere.
Proud of you.
I should leave you hanging.
I would leave there the whole show because I'm petty. And then you do it just because you're annoyed with me.
Say, hey, petty.
Hey, proud of you.
That's like Cam's. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Which, by the way, was on a commercial last night.
Cam?
The oh, no. It was
Cam
like
Newton?
on TV?
It's probably Family Guy.
Cam
Braham.
Cam Bam?
And at the end of the commercial, they go, oh, no. I go, oh, my gosh. It's flipping Cam, being sarcastic with your boy DB.
That was funny, though. We enjoy it.
So what did we go last night? 2-1?
2-1, I think. I think we went 2-1.
Chargers, Sam Houston, and Oakland sold.
Chargers you got lucky on that.
Yeah, is that what I got?
Uh-huh.
So when it's an L and guys miss free throws down the stretch or they inexplicably
you got
salt the
unlucky.
clock. Okay.
Like,
I just was.
Oh, you should have known.
I just want to make sure we're on this.
Like when you
we're
miss
on the
North
same
Carolina
page.
because North Carolina can't make a free throw down the stretch.
North
Like,
Carolina
oh man,
can't
Yeah,
get
you mean when the 90%?
you should have known.
Hey, how about that?
You're so small.
I mean, not to go all volleyball, but feel free to just grab that thing.
Just jump.
3 possessions in a row?
Yeah, it's rough.
Not great, man.
Not great.
And offensive rebounding is pretty difficult.
I'm starting to wonder about your boy Hubert Davis.
Starting
About your favorite UNC coach of all time, Hubert
Who are they
Davis.
going to go get? Steve Kerr? Oh, I just threw it out. I have no idea. They got Belichick over there. So
Probably
who
not.
else
Probably
can
not
you-
going to get Steve.
Phil Jackson? They're going to get Phil Jackson?
Well, according to Ravi, he can't coach.
That's not what I said.
Phil
He can only-
Jackson.
He can
That's
only
not what
coach
I
with
said.
good players.
That's not what I said.
What?
He's right. That's not what he said.
Just because you're used to seeing Hubert Davis doesn't mean you got to blaspheme me.
Wow.
All right? I know you're in a bad mood.
Be worse.
Be careful how you
Good
spend.
morning again.
Be careful how you spend your breaks, DB.
Cam.
no.
Let's get to some NFL.
Shall we?
We got some.
Idoites.
We got some lines this week that I don't feel great about.
Why?
Because I think
you're figuring out free money.
I think they're a little stinky.
Okay. All right.
Tell me, does this line stink or not? Vikings, 3-point favorites on the road against Seattle.
Yeah.
Does that
that
line stink?
No.
Okay,
It's a good line.
You're good
Geno's
on Vikings?
playing.
That's a good line. Geno Smith will play. Vikings or Seahawks will be desperate. That line's right. That's a good line.
You like Vikings or Seahawks there?
The line's right.
So you're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Another one that seems a little stinky to me, although the health situation with Detroit is a problem.
Detroit basketball.
Yep, Detroit. That's how people say it. Lions -6.5.
I was thinking something else that had to do with like peanuts with the D.
The Lions are 6.5. The Lions are 6.5 point favorites over the Bears at Chicago.
That line is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Injuries to the Lions brings that thing all the way down.
Yep.
So,
how about them not putting Montgomery on the IR?
Yeah, that was weird.
I think they can get him back for the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tough guy.
What's the MCL with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. That's gonna be tough.
That is.
The MCL on a running back's tough.
Yeah.
Like the lateral there is gonna be
run laterally, run straight.
Yeah, 95 Okie State. our MCLs are tough.
It is. I know. I just feel like David Montgomery just puts his head down.
And James played with one all year.
Yeah.
They suck.
It's tough.
It's not great. Don't love the MCL there.
So Lions.
No, because if you like the Lions, it's a stay away.
Yeah, it's a stay away.
Texans +3.5 against the Chiefs.
Freudian. He said cheats.
I don't think they cheat. I don't know what happened there.
Total Freudian.
I didn't mean to.
The cheats.
I like Andy Reid.
It's in Kansas City, right?
It's in Kansas City. Oof. Mahomes is cleared.
He still isn't going to be able to move all that well.
We thought that last year
in the playoffs he was.
That is really interesting because I feel like
I gotta change.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Houston the team that we've convinced ourselves? Oh, if they put it together,
yeah. Mm-hmm. But they haven't consistently put it together this year.
That's interesting. 3 and a hook in Arrowhead.
Saturday night, short week, little short week. Mahomes coming off the ankle.
He's fine. He's the least of my concerns. They're starting to run the ball.
Given context, that's all. Pacheco's back.
I think that line's right.
Okay, another stay away.
Yeah, I think that line's right.
The other Saturday night game, your Steelers, 6.5 point dogs at Baltimore.
Yeah, that's a Ravens play because there's two things at play there. Number one, the line is a little inflated.
A little high, yeah.
And number two, Lamar Jackson is absolute trash against the Steelers. That line has no business being where it's at.
Being as high as it is?
That game has been – they're always
super close.
One-score games. Yeah. But 6.5 seems on the big end. Mm-hmm. But it's the same thing I felt about Philadelphia last week. It's big for a reason.
So you play the Ravens.
I would play the Ravens.
So which one of those 4 defenses you play tomorrow? Just that's a personal question.
It would not be the Ravens.
Ravens, Texans, Chiefs, or Steelers?
Given the matchup.
Texans. That's what I was leaning towards. But
I would probably play the Chiefs.
Chiefs?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Thanks.
Get a little weather.
I needed my...
Yeah,
I would probably play the Chiefs.
Working on a little lineup.
Although you'd be surprised, they've not taken the ball away.
No, they really haven't.
Their turnover margin for their record, you talk about. It's just listen.
That should also play Lamar.
It's just a team that doesn't make sense.
Lamar. Yeah, all the peripheral numbers are fluky.
But it could be like last year. They didn't start
playing well.
They didn't start taking the ball away into the playoffs.
Yeah, and then they just didn't matter. They were wagging at that point. Last one for me, Eagles -3.5 Commanders.
Where is that?
That's at Washington.
I like the Commanders.
You like the Commanders there?
I like the Commanders.
They need it more.
Yeah.
That's the other thing this time of the year that you kind of have to start looking at is you brought it up with Seattle being desperate is who needs it, right? Because Eagles, yeah, you're going for the number 1 seed, but you're 12-2. You're in the playoffs. Like, you're fine.
Yeah, that's a tight line week. It's so far.
Those are the best games, and there
might
be some line inequality on some of the down ballot games that aren't going to be as compelling. But for games that people are going to actually watch, like, lines are tough this week.
Yeah. If you can get Notre Dame at 6.5.
Woo, all day?
All day.
All day.
All day and then some.
That's a lock from DB.
Lock it up.
That's
the
bet,
Domers.
That's Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook. Warhorse Sportsbook, no bets, no glory.